Hi, my name's Damie Summers from ktownproductions.com.au, and I'd like to talk about what the difference is between a good recording and a bad one. It ought to be obvious, right? You've decided to invest in a recording, and you've spent months, maybe years even, and you deserve to get the quality that you're hearing on the radio, on your streaming services, or on iTunes. The problem comes in identifying what actually makes a great recording, because let's face it, mixing, mastering, and recording are all very technical processes. So at this stage, it would be easy to baffle you with some bullshit about what audio workstation was used, which classic microphones, which amazing outboard gear, blah blah, ad nauseum, ad infinitum. But instead, what I want to do is give you a clear understanding of what really makes the most difference to the outcome, and it is not a list of expensive equipment that you've never heard of. So you've probably heard this before, but I think it's worth saying it again. I think the most important aspect by far are the ears of whoever is mixing, mastering, and recording your music. But what does that mean? First off, it means having the experience to put the microphone in the right position. It's not rocket science, but it is fundamental. And you need to achieve a good signal path. It means giving the right advice about arrangement, instrumentation, and dynamics. Paying attention to the sonic makeup of the mix and being able to recognize troublesome frequencies as well. This list could go on forever and yet still mean very little to you because it is essentially meaningless unless you are an audio technician yourself. So when you're new to this and you're not an audio technician, these definitions can be extremely baffling. Most importantly, be aware that not all recordings are equal. You can't simply call around looking for the best deal and expect the best quality. If the lowest price is your objective, record it on your iPhone. Conversely, it doesn't correlate that the more you pay, the better quality you will get. It's amazing, but I get people inquiring about prices all the time, and the first thing I ask them is, have you checked out my website to see what I do? What's the quality like? And the answer is invariably no. So the real question is, how can you tell whether any prospective studio actually has the goods and can deliver on what you hope to achieve? And that is a lot easier to answer. So here's my tip. When you have found somewhere that you think might fit the bill, ask where you can find samples of their work. Then get some recordings of some commercial tracks in the same sort of genre and compare them. Are they bright enough? Is the bass comparable? Are the mixes open and clean? How do the vocals sound? Very important. Are the drums punchy? Does the reverb sound right? And if you're able to download them and you're checking for mastering, is it loud enough? The fact is that if you've done proper comparisons, you'll probably know intuitively. You won't have to ask these technical questions. But I think it's important to know what you're looking for. Once you know that a studio can perhaps give you what you want, then you should ask them for prices. You can perhaps negotiate and you can get into the nitty-gritty of it and really work out a deal that works for you. Well, this is Damie from K-Town Productions. Thanks ever so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you think this has been useful and you'd like to hear some more. There'll be more coming over the next few weeks. Cheers.